Hey, what's up, YouTube? Second time trying to record this. Sorry if the camera jerks a little bit. I do have Tourette syndrome, so my tripod wasn't giving a good picture because of the lighting in my room. So it was all glary. So this is my Link Joker Schwarzschild deck. Thanks to all the people in card shops that have helped had stuff or picked stuff up for me and give me stuff to finish this deck. Y'all know who y'all are, and also big shout out to my good friend Cody for giving me a set of limited edition Sword Art Online sleeves with the Sword Art Online health meter oversleeve. It was really nice of him, and it's Pocket Kitty. But for my starter, I am playing the right chain, obviously, for Schwarzschild. You kind of have to. It's the grade 3, it's the right chain. So if you write on top the grade 1 on top of it, search for a grade 2 or a 3 from the top 7 cards from your deck added to your hand. Obviously, I am playing the 4 Schwarzschild. These 2 are SP, the rest are coming in the middle, which are nice. So I'll have my set of SPs. If you don't know his effect, when he's written on Vanguard, you can counterblast 1, look at top 5, add a same copy of himself. So he searches for himself, makes the Persona Blast a little bit more consistent. Only thing to make this deck a lot better if we had a damage on flipper. It'd be really nutty for this. So, that being said, he has a 10k, and if you have the grade 2 install, he becomes 11, so his Persona Blast is Limit Break 4, Counter Blast 3, drop a copy, lock up to 3 units. If you do, he gets plus 10k, plus 1 critical. For my last bit of grade 3s, I'm playing 4 of the Break Ride. I am only playing 8 grade 3s. I'm not playing 7, not playing more. I think this is a solid number. Because this deck is super consistent. It all searches for itself, and it's not that big of a deal if you miss your break ride. It hurts, but not as much. So if y'all don't know what this does by now, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but when you break ride, plus 10k, lock a front row, lock a back row. It's really nutty. For grade 2s, I'm playing the grade 2 of the right chain, 9k, vanilla in the rear guard. When you ride on top of the grade 1, and the grade 0s in soul, you can lock one of your opponent's units, so which is really nice. Yeah, sorry about that, just my Tourette's. For other better grade 2s, I am playing 3 of the bear. That's what I like to call him. I actually don't even know his real name. It's Ferocious Claw Starvader Nubium, I guess. Thanks to all my shops and friends for helping me get my set of foils. There's like several people in shops that helped me finish this deck, so it would take too long to go through them all. Y'all know who y'all are, though. So, for last bit of grade 2s, I'm playing the 10k. Just because you can't play Colony Maker in this build, because the only Starvader you're really going to want to call is your Perfect Guard, and you don't even ever want to do that. And you're not going to want to call triggers, and I just personally could not find room for the grade 1 Carnivorous 1 Soul Charge and relock a card for the sole fact of, 1, it's common. No, I'm joking. You just counterblast so much in this deck just with the Break Ride alone. You waste your counterblast like that. And I understand you really only need to play 2 of that. Then again, playing the 3 or 4 Colony Makers is kind of bad. Also, this looks really sexy as the promo foil. I don't know if y'all know, but in set 13, every time you buy a box, you have the chance of pulling one of like 7 promos or something. So, that's it for grade 2s. And like I said, I'm not playing... This is not a Starvader deck. This is a Schwarzschild deck, so you're not playing 12Ks or 10Ks because your only Starvader Vanguard is ever going to be the Break Ride that doesn't stay on the field that long. The grade 1 of the right chain, probably the heart and soul of the deck. As long as you get this as your right chain, it's not as bad missing the grade 2 or 3. But it kind of hurts if you miss the right chain on the grade 1, but it is what it is. Not the end of the world. But the grade 1, as long as you hit this, you're fine. Because when you're right on top of the grade 0, search for a grade 2 or 3. Great. When a grade 2 that's not the second form of him, or the third form of him, sorry, rides him, you can look at top 7 and grab the grade 2 and ride him. So it's super consistent. It's kind of like a bad Tsukiyomi, I guess you could say. But for other grade 1s, I'm playing the 4 perfect cards. Probably the hardest card in the deck to pick up. A stupid $20 perfect card. And for the last couple of grade 1s, I am playing the 8K vanillas because the deck lacks power, and like I said, you can't afford to play the counterblast cards. Not to mention it's the 6K, and they're also really sexy and shiny. So, and the last of grade 2s, the one who opens the black door, combos very well with your break rides and your Schwarzschild, and it's a really good early game card too, because your opponent's not gonna have to. So as long as your opponent, if you don't know its effect, it's a grade 1 7K. When this is placed on rear guard, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, you can drop a card, draw a card. So when your opponent's cards are locked, it's just they don't count as on the field. So yeah. For triggers, I am playing my standard trigger lineup in most decks. I play with 6 crit, 6 draw, 4 heal. Just standard lineup in most of my decks. 6 crit, 6 draw, which really works really well in this deck. So, and then obviously, last but not least, the 4 heal. Thanks again to all my friends for helping me get a playmat, the deck, the super awesome sleeves with Asuna on them, and the Sword Art Online meter bar. Thanks to all my friends for helping me finish this deck. And peace, YouTube. Have fun at team regionals that I'm not going to be able to make because of work.